Good morning. I hope you all had a lovely half-term break. This half term, our independent learning focus is on brain dumps. So today's session is going to be talking you through what they are, why we use them, and I'm going to model how to use this strategy effectively so that you can do this in your independent learning time. Independent learning is a skill that is really important to develop to help you succeed. At Beckfoot, we really want to help you grow as learners through the use of effective study skills that are going to help you remember more for longer. This half term, we're going to be looking at our final Core 4 strategy, which are well researched revision strategies, which are clearly broken down for you to follow. Today, we're going to be looking at brain dumps and how these are beneficial to your learning and how you're going to carry them out as a revision strategy. You will evidence this strategy in your ILB notebook as you have done in previous half terms, and you will need your ILBs to help you. Your tutor will check your progress each half term, and today, like I said, we're going to look at brain dumps. So let's start off with what are brain dumps. Now, they're a really simple method and they don't take much time, which is always nice. And they're a useful method that's going to help you recall information and help you highlight what you know and what you don't know about a particular topic. This method is a simple active recall method, and like I said, it doesn't take long. And it's important that you don't spend too much time on this method. In fact, it's how you follow it up which is going to help you make a difference. So this type of revision strategy that we're going to look at should be done in short, snappy intervals of around 5 minutes. And today we're going to look at how we do that and how we follow up a brain dump effectively. So what are the benefits of brain dumps and why are they part of our Core 4? Now, like I said, they're a useful revision technique and they are there to help reinforce and test your knowledge during revision. The idea behind a brain dump is simple. You are going to take a topic that you have been studying and you are just going to dump all the information that you can remember about that topic onto a piece of paper or a mini whiteboard. And they can be so useful for a number of different reasons. One of them being it helps you consolidate your learning. So it helps you go over that knowledge so that you can retain it longer. It's really useful for helping you identify the gaps in your knowledge. So there will be some areas in your brain dump that are particularly stronger than others, and that will be highlighted during this activity. And what you do after that is based on those areas of development, and it gives you a clear picture of what you need to focus on, helping you target those areas where your understanding might be a little bit weaker. And the main benefit about this is how it mimics exam conditions. And the reason why I say that is because during brain dumps, we are going to be working in timed settings because we want to train our mind to be able to quickly recall key concepts, which can be useful when you're under pressure during an actual exam. And that's why I said it's important that with brain dumps, we are looking at short, snappy time periods. So in short, brain dumps, they're an excellent way to actively engage with your study material, and it helps you identify what areas need more attention, and it helps you develop that readiness for being under pressure in exams or tests. So what do brain dumps look like in practice? Over the next few slides, I'm going to demonstrate to you what a brain dump looks like and how you're going to be effectively carrying these out during your independent learning time. So as always, we're going to start off by identifying the knowledge. As you can see from this video, I've chosen the area of the knowledge organiser that I want to work on, and I'm just starting by giving my clean page a title and a date and stating how long I'm going to do my brain dump for. I'm doing it on the key vocabulary for biology, and it's really clear there what I'm working on to start with. And then we can get into the main part of the brain dump. So What we're going to do around the area that we've just sort of given ourselves on our paper, we're going to write down everything we can remember in a small time frame about this particular topic. So I've gone with key vocabulary, and I'm writing down as many of the key vocab words from the knowledge organiser that I can remember. I should have been writing down definitions as well, but as you can see, probably wasn't that confident doing so. But that's okay, because now we're going to look at what we do moving forwards. So now with my knowledge organiser and my green pen, I'm going to check what I have written down. So what you can see now is I'm using the content from my knowledge organiser, and I'm ticking anything that's correct that is on my knowledge organiser, and I'm just starting to add a little bit of information in green pen around things that I may have missed. Now, what I didn't want to do in the previous step was add absolutely everything that I missed, because then that would waste a lot of time and it may look a little bit overwhelming too. So the next stage is the review phase. So we need 2 coloured highlighters, and we're going to start reflecting now on our brain dump. And to do that, underneath our brain dump, we're going to create a table with 4 different columns. We've got strengths, areas to revise, content missed, and how I will move forward. So what you can see now is that I am colour coding my strengths and the areas that I need to develop, and I'm writing underneath each box what I need to do specifically. So my strengths, I've identified and recalled keywords. My areas to revise, I've picked out particular keywords that I need to revise the definitions for. And then I've used my knowledge organiser specifically to write down content that I have missed. Now, that wasn't word for word definitions, but it was the key vocab words that I had missed, because they're areas that I need to work on. And it doesn't stop there. The final stage is actually what we're going to do next and how we're going to revisit this brain dump and this knowledge that we've reflected on. So the final stage of this brain dump is to use 3 coloured highlighters. So I'm using red, amber and green. And now I'm using these highlighters and my brain dump to now rag rate the information on my knowledge organiser, so it's really clear for me in future what I'm confident with. Then, how am I moving forward? The green content I'm going to teach to the person next to me. The amber content I'm going to create flashcards and self-quiz on. And the red content I'm going to go and revise further. I'm probably going to review my notes or may even ask a teacher about that content. But I've now addressed within this process where my strengths lie, what my areas I need to revise are, the content that I completely missed, which means I couldn't recall it at all, and I have been able to reflect and think about how I'm going to move forward with these different areas. And hopefully next time I attempt the same topic within a brain dump, I'm going to aim for even more content than the previous one, or try and write more in a shorter period of time. So that brings us to the end of today's introduction to brain dumps. You may or may not have time actually to give one a go now, but these are what you're doing in your independent learning time this half term. Just to clarify a few expectations, the whole sort of process of this should probably take around 10 minutes. So in tutor time, you may be able to get 2 brain dumps done. You could either do a brain dump, reflect, and then sort of act on your reflection, or you can do 2 brain dumps with reflections and then act on those reflection points in your own time. So brain dumps should take up to about 10 minutes and you should be completing a minimum of 4 to 5 brain dumps with your reflection table a week. You want to focus on small areas of knowledge, so you don't want to focus on a full topic. So for example, when I used this knowledge organiser, I just simply, it's gone blurred, just simply, if the camera's going to focus, it's not focusing, is it? Nope, that's not doing very well. Oh, it has a little bit now. I just focused on 2 knowledge groups, okay? So I'm not focusing on the whole 3 knowledge organisers for biology. I'm just focusing on 2. So that's the expectations for brain dumps and what we're going to do moving forwards. If you have any questions, feel free to ask your tutor to send me an email or bob and ask me yourself. But good luck, enjoy, and this is the final core 4 strategy that we will be working on.